The government last month had promised to release the contract with oil giant Exxonmobil. The contract was officially released to the public at a special session at the Ministry of the Presidency Thursday morning by the government, followed by a media briefing by Exxonmobil. The contract, as explained by Exxon Country Manager Rod Henson, is based on the government's 2012 contract with limited amendments.
So we agreed to a number of higher or new payments in return for time. Firstly, there was an $18 million signature bonus when the agreement was fully executed. It's part of the agreement, it's Article 33, which we'll see later. There were annual rental fees, which had been at $240,000, and they were substantially increased to $1 million per year. Likewise, the annual payment to the government for the training and capacity building of Guyanese personnel was increased to $300,000 from $45,000. Also, a new commitment was entered into whereby we annually fund $300,000 for social and environmental programs in Guyana.
Henson further explained that the petroleum agreement in 2016 granted Exxonmobil and its partners a 10-year period, which will run until 2026. That contract is divided into 3 different terms, an initial 4-year term followed by 2 3-year renewal periods. Additionally, when it comes to revenue, the contract stipulates that Guyana receives payment for its crude from day one of production. Exxon is eyeing March 2020 to begin its operation on the Laser project.
You assume an IMF forecast for crude price starting at $50 a barrel. It brings Guyana revenue over $1.5 billion for the first 5 years, over $7 billion over the life of the project. This is not a guarantee. I have to say there's assumptions on price, there's assumptions on exact flow profile, costs in the future and whatnot, but this is our transparent, actual view of what this is going to turn out to be.
The contract, which was fully executed in October 2016, provided for a hike in a number of fees. The annual rental fee, which was $240,000 is now $1 million.
Basically equate this to an annual lease, lease payment for the acreage. Okay, Article 11, cost recovery and production sharing, together with Annex C, which is the accounting procedures of interest. The contractor can recover our costs without profit. Here you'll also find the 75% cap on the total monthly production that can be used for cost recovery. There are detailed accounting procedures that describe the government's audit rights and the fact that they have full access to things like invoices, which will help them in those audits.
The full contract is available online on the Department of Public Information website for public viewing. Royden James, HGP Nightly News.